Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Positivity Vibe Tribe. Today is a community space, and we are basically talking about the topic is Ask Me Anything, Keep It Disney, about the Positivity Vibe Tribe, about all the topics that we discuss. The panel, which is the PVT team, are going to be here. Hey, I'm just seen Sana. Hey, welcome, Sana. I'm inviting people up to speak early if you want, or you're welcome to listen because it's a community space today, and it's going to be like a panel kind of setup today, basically discussing anything that is PBT, any of the topics. I mean, we have so many different topics. We've already had quite a few topics this week and covered off. Yeah. Hey, Ron.
Hello, Indra. How are you
What?
today?
I'm having an amazing morning. How is your day going?
Oh, it's fantastic. Couldn't be better.
Yay, wonderful. Hey, and I see Lance and Karen have arrived. Welcome. Always fun, you guys. Okay. And everyone, don't forget to get into the chat feature and make yourself right at home there and chat it up. And that feature is that little bubble on the right-hand side down the bottom. You can click on that, and then basically you can write a comment, a chat. You can chat with other people in the community and do whatever you would like in there as far as sharing visuals. We had some beautiful visuals yesterday, so that's all open. Hey, Ashley's here. Ashley, we're doing a community space, so you guys are all so welcome to come up and speak earlier because it's kind of like an open panel forum. Hey, Dan's here. Hey, welcome. Dan, if you want to come up and speak, we're doing kind of like a panel thing. Hey, our other co-host, Rev, is in the house. Amazing. Welcome, everybody. It's so much fun to see all these incredible faces. Hey, Ashley. Hey, can you hear us, Ashley?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Indra. Hi, Ron.
Hello, Ashley.
Rev, Sana, Dan, Kalaya. I'm glad to be in the building, but I'll have you know, tech is, it's not doing what it's supposed to in the moment. To me, it says I'm a listener and that I have yet to request the mic. And I saw you send me a mic and I requested at the same time.
Wow.
So that's why I'm like,
okay.
Here?
I can hear you. Okay, well, look, if you fall off, just, you know what to do, Ashley. You're a pro at this. Leave, come back, and request, and we'll just get you back in. But great to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, and looking forward to having you join us. Wow. I'm having all sorts of. There is something buggy going on, Rev, because I've sent you a co-host twice. Oh, there it is. Finally, it went through. Can you hear us, Rev?
Rev, are you there? Are you there? I can't mute, guys. I can't mute. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go and come back. Let me try that too. Because that.
We'll see you soon, Ashley. Okay, this space is going to be truly crazy. I know that now, but it's going to be fun, right, everyone? It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is, absolutely. Because we have Revers in the house. We have you guys, really importantly, right here. And now would be a great time to tweet out the space. And now, normally you used to go down the bottom right-hand corner where the chat feature is. And now you actually have to go back up to the top where the arrow is and click on that arrow. And what I normally do is I just hit on the copy link and I just go to how I normally I'm going to create a tweet and then I just touch it in the space and there it is. The space bar just turns up and you just tweet it out. So, and the benefit from doing that is that what we're doing is Ron will choose somebody towards the end of the space, and we highlight your profile, and he will read it out, and hopefully that's like a little thank you for you guys tweeting out the space and for being part of this community. So that's always something that we try to do as a small gesture of giving back in this space, and we appreciate you all. So, hey, I'm seeing so many wonderful faces. I'm seeing regulars from the community. And hey, I am seeing new faces. Hey, welcome to, let's give a couple of shout outs here. Writer's Fatigue, welcome. Beards in Butterflies, wow, welcome. That's interesting. Rising Sun, Katrina, Ping Pong, Salika, Cosmos, Barse, Melody. Hey guys, I see you all. Maheen, Bubblicious is here. Kalio. Oh gosh, I butchered that. Don't laugh, Ron.
I see Kelly. Kelly, great to see Kelly. And you said, I thought you said Melody. Did you say Melody?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Okay.
Charity is here. Hey, Charity. Angel is here.
There's Melody,
and
of course.
Harry is here. Harry Patel. Awesome, guys. Hey, Rev.
Hey, you can hear me. That's good. I was, hooking up the audio 12 different ways, and then I, realized I needed to push another button. But I wanted to ask just quickly, as before we get going, like, is that original flavor Bubblicious or like bubblegum flavor? Because I don't like cherry flavored bubblegum. It's like the OG all the way. But it's great to see everybody. Great to see everybody out here and be here this morning from the studio live in Chicago, Illinois, as opposed to not. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yay. So happy to have you here. And everybody, as you know, it is a Ask Me Anything. And when I say Ask Me Anything, I mean the team, the panel here. It's just open to a lot of different topics that we cover here, and it's kind of like a catch-up time. And also, being a community space, we encourage everybody to come up and feel free to grab the mic and to speak and introduce yourself. Especially if you've never spoken in a space before, this is the place for you to feel comfortable, to introduce yourself. And even if you don't even know what Positivity Vibe Tribe is all about and the community, we welcome you to come up here and chat with us and, interrogate the panel. Well, not really. But
and if you don't, if you haven't formulated a question yet, writer's fatigue, dictate. If your hand's getting tired, dictate. I'm going to give you another avenue to put those words down. Just say, and just remember when you're dictating to not be like, then say LOL out loud when you're talking to your friends, because I will do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so hilarious. LOL. Wait, what? No, what am I doing?
Okay, so Rev, you've already been up in the chat. I don't know. You just got here and you're everywhere.
Oh, I'm ubiquitous.
I know.
I'm ubiquitous. Look, I generate my own reality. When I go, so goes the universe. I don't know who you people even think you are without me.
I love it. I love to speak. Love to hear you speak, Dan. Thanks for dropping in. Of course, Lance and Karen are here. Hope you guys come up and have a chat. And Angel. Wow, this is amazing. Get in the chat, everybody. Have fun with that, and just let's make a kind of like a soft start to this show. Hey, thank you, Ron, for loading up that nest with speed, I should say. So let's just do a quick jump up to the nest.
Hi, Indra.
Hi, Harry. Can you just hang on for a sec until we get to the official opening? Then we're going to invite you to speak. Can you hold it?
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right, we're just going to set off now. All right, let's head up to the nest quickly. And the first thing up in the nest, and when I say the nest, is the dots above Rev and Ron's head. So first of all, up there is the link to join the Positivity Vibe Tribe community. over 6,500 strong. Yay. So check that out. And if you're having issues trying to get that link to work, just send Ron or myself a DM and we'd be happy to send you an invite. Then the next thing up there is, I'm so excited about this, to announce exclusively, I have super followers access, and we have opened up the very first space with super followers last week, and it was the VIP club. So it is a paid monthly subscription, and everybody receives exclusive content shared, as in first served videos, and then we talk about lots of different things related to my history as a model, TV host, currently as a TV and film producer, and also it just went into which was so much fun last week. We ended up even talking a bit about nutrition and health and stuff. So given that my mum has been a nutritionist her whole life, a lot of things have influenced my healthy lifestyle. So we even transitioned over to that. So thank you to my existing super followers. I really appreciate you. And then talking about appreciation and gratitude, thank you to our sponsors, Wordsmith Pakistan. Now, they just have so much to offer as far as creating content. Visually, it's just always exciting. They created the flyer for today as well. So thank you so much to Wordsmith Pakistan. And then lastly, there's a link to my YouTube channel, and that has lots of exciting interviews with guests, guided meditations and affirmations. And then also there's kind of this series where I just share my thoughts and my take on different topics. So I really appreciate everybody that subscribes to my channel, as it's still growing. So really appreciate you all. Okay, given that, let's also do the formal opening, and then we can jump into interactive mode with everybody. So hello everyone that's also just joined the space. Hey, I see Rose just joined. I see so many faces. Oh my God. Kiki is here. Love it. Hello everyone. I'm Indra Bartona, and welcome to the Positivity Vibe Tribe space. I'm a producer in the film and television industry and a TV host, originally from the Gold Coast, Australia, and lived in London for several years, but now I'm based in Los Angeles. A little bit of background on Positivity Vibe Tribe. I started my YouTube channel in June last year with a positive vibe lifestyle theme, and Positivity Vibe Tribe became my personal brand. So Positivity Vibe Tribe Twitter Spaces is the natural evolution to bridge the gap between all social media platforms, and the bonus being full engagement from all of you. Yay, so excited. So the topics that we talk about in PVT and that are open for the Ask Me Anything, or if you want to talk about a topic, are abundance mindset, self-care, gratitude, mindfulness, law of attraction, meditation, affirmations, and you guys know the rest. So much more. I'm joined by my co-host today, RevMac Live, social audio guru, and also Ron Perry, who's a musician and podcaster. And Ron is the supreme moderator of the gang of moderators over in the community. So thank you so much, guys. You really do make this an incredible community. All right. So, Rev, shall we make a start on this?
I would say, Houston, go with Throttle Up. Let's do it.
All right. So let's welcome our first speaker, Beards and Butterflies. Now that's interesting. Oh, wow.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You know what? I couldn't be better, and I'm so thankful for an opportunity to sit into this space. I am new to your space, kind of new to Twitter, to be honest with you. I've kind of lived my life in the background, but we ain't doing that anymore, man. I got a lot to say, and I've learned a lot in my life, and I just love what you do. Great show. I had a chance to listen to your recent podcast on gratitude, and I loved every word that you shared, and the space is just so positive and loving. It's absolutely wonderful. So yes, hats off. This is definitely the place to be, a great place to start your morning, and thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, wow. Well, warm welcome to you, because I don't know if you might have heard, you probably did hear me say, but we get super excited to invite new speakers into the space that we haven't seen before, heard before, and just really send you a warm welcome, especially to be here. And thank you so much for listening to the replay. It was a really fun show yesterday, so really enjoyed it. Yeah, so just feel free to chime in on any of the topics that we're going to talk about.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Sure. And what I wanted to do, I did want to sort of start with if anybody would like to share some thoughts about their gratitude journey. And it was a really great space that we had yesterday. But I know there's a lot of people that couldn't make it from yesterday and they're here today. So I want to just open up the floor because it's such a warm and fuzzy topic to start with. So, there's always that. I think that's a wonderful topic when we have these generic kind of community spaces. They're warm and fuzzy, and we want to keep all of that energy just flowing and growing in here.
Ron, you are one of those people. Come on, finally, buddy. You can talk on Spaces. I know you can do it. You are. Yeah, look at that. There you go, Ron. You've done it. You've done it. Way to go, my friend.
Glad to do it.
Yeah, even if Ron can do it, and I love you to death, Ron. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody can do it. You can jump up here and talk. It is really fun. You know what? I mean, if you're a fuzzy and you're in your rabbit suit, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. First of all, that's totally fine. And secondly, you can come up here and speak. There's no video. We don't know what Ron is doing right now. He's probably eating, but I mean, we don't know what Ron is doing right now.
No clue.
And,
right.
Right, 100%. This is a safe, fun environment for everybody, welcoming, inclusive, equitable. Come hang out, be positive, and join the Vibe Tribe. I need to see somebody else come up here. And we have another speaker. I am going to just let it go back to Indra.
Hey, thanks for warming up the space, Rev. Hey, let's welcome. Oh, we finally got Ashley up here. Okay, we're going over to you next, Ashley. So welcome, Melody, to the Positivity Vibe Tribe. We're warming up this space with talking about our topic that we were talking about yesterday, gratitude, because so many of you weren't here. Did you want to share something about gratitude, or do you have some generic kind of questions about gratitude that you've been wondering?
Thank you so much. I'm a member of the community, but I've never managed to join this space. So it's so great to be here. And gratitude is one of those things that have saved my life, actually, because when I'm a relationship coach now, but what saved my marriage is that idea of being grateful for what my husband was doing for me and all the effort he made and everything he did to make my life easier instead of me being resentful and ungrateful for and maybe putting my own spin on how he should be doing it. When I started to think, okay, he's doing what he's doing with his own effort and his own mind and his own body for me to be happy. His intentions are not to upset me or to make me unhappy or to make me angry. His intention is to love me. And I started getting really deep into I'm really grateful for this man for choosing me. And it went on to, I'm grateful for him to choose me today. That's what transformed my marriage to become such a blissful experience. That's what I wanted to add.
Wow, that is incredible. That's an incredible share. And warm welcome, Melody, to this actual space. And so happy to hear that you're enjoying the actual community as well. And thank you so much for spending time in the community. I always love to hear from people who are in the community that, we don't always hear their voices. And so this is really, the Thursday space is the official community space. And sometimes we do open up for Wednesday as well. So wonderful to hear that. And congratulations on the new energy that has come to your marriage. That's so exciting and inspiring for many of us. Love it. Okay, we're going to go to Ashley is next, and then we're going to go around to the rest of the speakers. Hey, Ashley, hope hope we can hear you now.
Hopefully loud and clear. How am I sounding?
Loud and clear.
Woohoo! Okay.
I know.
We're back at it. My goodness.
I know, party in the community.
Glad to be here. I saw the title yesterday and I was so bummed that I couldn't make it. So I'm glad that, we're keeping the energy going and doing what we always do here. There's no shortage of gratitude or awesomeness or love, just being in here for 5 minutes, you can change your entire day. So, always grateful, for space. Go ahead, Rev. Is that a little interference? Man, I wish I had like the soundboard so I could play this up. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody at Twitter so that I can get on the same page with you guys as producers. That's so much fun.
Well, I just have I'm using the old iPhone 10, the old iPhone 10. Like it's a great little phone, but for some reason now, because I like to keep the this little thing, it's really fun. But for some reason now the voice transformer is like over the mute thing. So I did not mean to interrupt you, but hey, I haven't talked to you for a long time. So wow, nice to talk to you. And just you can do your own sounds, just like, well, okay, I won't do them. But I mean, there you go. Exactly. It's great to see you.
I'll work on it. Great to see you too. I was talking to my friend yesterday who lost her iPhone 7 and was like so sad that she had to upgrade because she was like, that phone was everything I needed. The combination of like acceptance and permission to be happy where you are is like more powerful than any of us can realize. I think we realize it later on after we look back at what we've been through, but like the first steps of taking that on and embodying it and then sharing with somebody else what that can do for you, kind of opens up the communication with yourself, right? We always talking about like how to be kind to yourself and then extend that to others, or vice versa. If you're being kind to others, how can you take that same energy and give it to yourself? Like a feedback loop, or like a loop of positivity and encouragement that everyone gets to benefit from. So in that in that vein, I'll say I'm going to lean into the people that in this community do things in their own special way and just bask in that and do what I do best, which is, bring the sunshine, bring the glitter, and a kind word for anyone who needs it today. As Indra always says, I am enough. I'm just going to reflect that. You are enough. Whatever it is you're going through, it is okay, even if it doesn't seem like it is, and it will be okay. It is temporary, and you are not alone in that. There's guaranteed somebody that's in the room that's going through what you're going through, and just reaching out, making it known that you're experiencing the good and the bad is going to keep fueling you and other people that that need to be able to make those same connections. So this space is perfect for that. The community is perfect for that, and I'm in love with what is being created here. So just have to say thank you. That's not a question, is it? It says AMA at the top.
Well, it's also because it's a community space, it's about sharing. And that's why I wanted to open up, because so many people, I did get DMs saying, hey, I missed the gratitude space yesterday. So that's why community space, look, we want to be flexible. We want to also give people opportunity to talk about some of the things that they're passionate about, particularly if they miss out. So that was perfect, Ashley, that you were able to make it today. And thank you for the beautiful share that you had. Because often I know that everybody has busy lives, and that's why we kind of sometimes just want to have like a just generic community space like today. And the only reason why I say keep it Disney, it's sort of just a joke that, I mean, we also have quite a lot of we're very lucky to have like 16 to 19-year-olds and a lot of youth that also, they're out having fun in the sun, and their parents do tell me that they play the replay. They could be making dinner or, and the kids are around. So I've just been mindful of that. And that's why I do say, just keep it Disney. That's kind of my way of saying that.
Love that. Love it.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what you meant?
Yes.
Keep it. I thought I had to sing like some Disney princess song at some point. It's a brand new whatever. I can't sing like that. Dan might be able to, but I can't hit those notes. Dan's got much better range. So okay, that's it. Keeping
Where
it
is
Disney.
Dan?
So I can't. Basically, what you're saying when you're saying keeping it Disney is you definitely just like 100% want to make sure that we are staying kind of on track, and we're not really doing anything that's gonna, upset the audience or anything like that by saying. I mean, say exactly.
Whoa.
I'm not. I gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry. Woo! Thanks for bleeping me, Ron. Oh, I needed to get that out.
I'm always there.
He is always there.
Johnny on the spot for
all right.
Rev's.
Okay. Yes, for Rev's song and dance. Okay, on that note, let's go over to Lance. And if Lance is here, it means that Karen is here. Oh, yes. Welcome to our friends.
Aloha, everyone. This is Lance and Karen. All right, coming right at you. Hello, Indra, Rev, Noble Ron, and our speakers and our listeners. So grateful to be here today. And here's Karen for a sec.
Hi, Indra. Hello, everyone. I'm grateful to be here. Very blessed to have another day, and grateful for that. And just grateful for the entire PVT community. So have a wonderful day, guys.
Hey, Karen. It's always wonderful to hear your voice, and always a blessing. I appreciate all the messages that I get from you and Lance, and all the beautiful posts in our Positivity Vibe Tribe community. Loving it so much. Dan, we're coming over to you next. Okay.
When we saw it was the keep it Disney here, Indra, I wrote down on a piece of paper, it's the magical roll, the PVT.
I love
that. Love it.
And everybody needs to add some sparkle into their life. So why not add the sparkle and the magical, wonderful world of PVT into your life? What I want to talk about today, if I can, for a short period under gratitude, is when I was a kid, I got gifted a friendship candle. And the friendship candle, it was had all sorts of beautiful colors in it. When you burn the candle down, every single time you burn it part way, you get a little bit of a jewel, and then you burn it some more, get another wonderful jewel. I burned it right down to the bottom one time, and I got this beautiful amethyst. It was just wonderful. So my mom said to me, you better save all your wax, all the colorful wax, and I can teach you how to make your own candle out of it. So I did that and saved up some more jewels, but my jewels were different. And then I gifted it to somebody else so that could also add some gratitude, some nice friendship. And I also added a little bit of a treasure troll to it. And I used to be a treasure troll collector. So it was right awesome.
Wow. I love that idea of burning the candle down, and then you receive a little beautiful crystal gem, a jewel. Yeah. It's just wow. I've never heard of that idea. It is beautiful, and what a way each time as you start to burn it, to remember that we have to be so thankful for everything.
Exactly. The other thing that I'd like to start is at some point I'd like to get my own waxes, but with beeswax candle, return back into the old ways and actually put it into a beeswax candle, and then with the gems and everything like that, but it'd be totally different.
Wow, that's beautiful. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Not a problem.
Love that idea. Hang around in the panel, and we're going to swing back to you later, of
For
course.
sure. And I'll talk more about reinventing your life later on when you swing back. Thanks for having us.
Love it. We're going to look forward to that. Absolutely. Awesome. Yes. Okay. Dan, hey, welcome to the Positivity Vibe Tribe. I feel like I have the heart of the kindness community here, being Ashley and Dan, who run this beautiful kindness community, and so we're very, very blessed to have them. And you guys should also check out their wonderful spaces, because they really are very full of kindness and just good vibes as well. So wow, what a blessing. There you go. There you are. Welcome, Dan.
Thank you. I have to get into a Zoom meeting like right now, but I'll bite on the Disney singing challenge that Rev gave. So I think this one is fairly appropriate, and it's from one of my daughter's favorite movies, The Little Mermaid, and Mom and Dad might like it too. But so here's a little segment, just for a Disney brain break. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Oh, street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that Positivity Vibe Tribe world. All right, I got to get into a meeting, but good to see you all.
Thank you, Dan.
Way to go. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dan. I think I turned that into a clip. I hope it worked. Can somebody check it actually worked? Where would it go? Does it go to the chat? I'm just having a look. Or does it go to my page? Guys, you've got to help me out with these clips here.
Right. It's a lot of wishful thinking and manifesting that you grab the right thing. So let's just all put our energy into hoping that we captured that magical moment.
I know. I was just hoping that, because it was so beautiful. But thank goodness that we do have it in the recording. I'm searching, and I don't think I did it right. No. Oh my gosh.
And here's the thing. It's like, it's a little delayed. And you might have caught it, but I think while you're in the space, you can't hear it. It plays like where you are in the space or the beginning of the space. So, as long as you posted it, there's a chance. There's a chance. You got it.
Okay. So let's hope that we got it. But we did capture it in this space, so that's the important thing. Thank you, Dan. And I know he had to jump off, and he's kind of crazy busy, but what a blessing that we did have it in this space. Okay, everybody, we had a magical, mystical PVT Disney moment here. What a blessing.
It's fantastic.
I know, thinking, because we are talking about gratitude in this space. And so I love that, we had the opportunity to hear that wonderful song. Wow, that just warmed so many of our hearts. Thank you, Dan. That is so beautiful, and thank you for sharing your talent in the space. Really appreciate all of that, particularly because you got to run off. Okay, so hey, we have Kimberly. Kimberly, welcome to the Positivity Vibe Tribe space. We're going down a memory lane reflection on yesterday, because so many people couldn't make it to the gratitude that are here today and vice versa. So welcome. And if you want to share anything, love to hear.
Honestly, I just woke up to be able to come in today. Normally, I wake up an hour and a half later than this, my time. So I was just jumping in to be a part of it as opposed to just being interviewed. So I was just wanting to kind of hang out. But I saw Ashley in here and I thought it said she was being interviewed. So I popped in and then I read the title. But yeah, it was funny because I jumped in because I'm like, oh, Ashley's all things positivity, glitter, everything. And as soon as I jumped in, I was like, this is no coincidence. Dan was singing my favorite Disney song movie, like The Little Mermaid. I mean, I'm sure that's a lot of people's between The Lion King and that. So, sorry, my voice sounds so deep because I just woke up. I feel like I could do
Hello.
I'm like, am I going for a competition with Rev right now? But yeah, so that was a really fun moment. I just wanted to come up to say that, and then also say, if you're doing a clip, if you want it to go into the chat, you start the draft and it's a tweet, so it's a link. You just copy that link and then you have to post it directly into the chat. Otherwise, it goes onto your timeline only. So I just wanted to add that tidbit and just say I'm excited to be here for a little bit. I've got a meeting at 10, but I will hang out for a little bit, and it's good to see everybody here. And the only question I had, I guess, maybe you already answered it because it's an Ask Me Anything. So if I could stay on topic, was like it says keep it Disney. So I wasn't in the space yesterday, so I'm hoping that it just means the general Disney, like this is the topic of today. Is that what that means? Ask you anything about Disney?
Yes. And well, just, keep it Disney means, and also because I don't think maybe you just came in, but we have a lot of listeners that their sons and their daughters are teenagers. So that's why because they tell me, hey, when we're having dinner, when we're getting ready, we're prepping dinner, I play the replay after work.
So keep it
so that's why I wanted
family
to just
friendly.
Okay. That's what I mean. Yeah, because
I took it so literal. I was like, I got a million things I could talk about Disney. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. Okay.
I love that. No, because it's just like I want it to be so open that it's not like, oh, well, I have to put my earbuds in. And because they shared like, hey, the kids could learn about some of these things, like thoughts become things and, all these things.
Exactly.
And just, it's kind of like background radio. They said as they're making dinner, or sometimes they just have it, they just turn it on in the car, and they're listening.
My kids, yeah, absolutely. I think, sorry, I just switched AirPods. I think I cut you off. My apologies. My kids used to listen, and they still do, but very much in the beginning of Spaces because they would lay in bed next to me. So they would hear a lot of the talks. And if I thought it was appropriate, they could stay. They're 17, 18, adult. They're 18 and 19 now. They just had birthdays. But I would have to kind of screen those as well. So I appreciate that at the top. I guess if there's an Ask Me Anything I could throw to you really quickly is I have been starting like a new raised vibration called the Silva method of manifestation. I know you're into manifestation. We've talked about that privately and it's also publicly. So I was just wondering if you had any tips for people that are on, starting out their journey on manifestation. What is your favorite sort of initial dive into manifestation for people that may not be further down the road on manifestation, law of attraction, thoughts become things, Silva methods, any of those things? So if you had to choose your first initial thing, is it like The Secret? Is it Joe Dispenza's work? Is it so-and-so? What would be your initial thing that you would have people jump into? And thank you for having me.
Oh, I love that. I love that question, Kimberly. And really, it opens up a great can of worms. I love to I like to cherry pick from all different aspects and see what works for me. And I know you're a bit the same as well, just kind of like, well, what works for me? And also, depending, on exactly like you said, where we are starting from. And I always assume, okay, well, let's start from just ground zero. So the very first thing, if we want to manifest things, is I think the idea of journaling and writing things out, about being clear about, so what is it that I really want in my life? And I'm talking about big picture. Go for the big picture. Like, what is it really ultimately? Not, oh, I want, a thing or a material thing or a car, or I want this. What is it that you really want? do you want freedom, with a flexible job, with flexible time, working from home? Is it you want financial freedom to be able to, that freedom means that you can just go anywhere? Is it really happiness? Is it, what are the things that are important to you? And then kind of work backwards from that and think about, well, also write down how would those things make you feel, because and I know that you understand a lot of this kind of work, Kimberly, about that our feelings connect to our emotions. Then the next step is like the actions, right? So they turn into actions. So that's why this whole thoughts become thing is really so incredibly, it's a foundational level for where we're going to move forward. But to be clear and to think about and also kind of brainstorm and play with, what is it that I want to manifest? What is important to me? What will make me happy? What's going to really truly make me happy? Not things, but what is the essence and the emotions? And then try to start working out from there what tact you want to kind of utilize. Do you want to go with the kind of more metaphysical things, or do you want to work with your own energy at a basis of the secret, which is, I almost think the secret method is kind of more actionable, taking more actionable steps, but still being mindful. So there's different tacks that you can take. And then also, oh, well, maybe I should start introducing a morning meditation, or maybe I should start doing a evening journal, or maybe I need a meditation in the evening and maybe affirmations in the morning. So that's kind of just I'm just throwing it out there. Did that answer the question, Kimberly?
Yes, thank you so much. I started a new accountability group with some women that I met through Twitter. Jess, her name is Jess, a woman on Twitter. And I had them jump into the Silva method, which is a much more advanced sort of platform from Jose Silva. Jocelyn from the creator community and I do that together. And they ask me, this is way too much. Where do I start? What book? What podcast? And I have been on my journey for about 12 years. So I read The Secret 12 years ago. And I really didn't know. I was like, I don't know I couldn't even think where to start. I was like, I'm not sure which way is the one to start with, because they all mesh together. And like you said, you have to take what works for you and kind of make your own recipe. So it was really great just to hear your feedback on that. And I really appreciate it. So I could just have this link on the playback directed back over to them and be like, here's something resourceful that I can actually answer with. So thank you so much. And everyone else, have a great day. I will see everybody around Twitter. I'll hang out.
Thanks so much, Kimberly, for dropping in. And I always I get excited about this idea of manifestation. And so thank you so much. And I agree with you. There's so much information on it. And where do we start? But Rev, did you want to jump in?
I have a question for Kimberly, since it's an AMA. Kimberly, if you said you got up early and you get up a little later, I'm just curious, if you could determine what the morning was, would you prefer that everybody get up at 7 a.m. or 10 a.m.? Because I'm like a 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. kind of person, and I just want to start a petition to let anyone that mentions 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 and waking up, just stop.
Yeah, it's a little tricky for me. So I used to be a morning person. I wake up. I loved it because of my children. I loved having that quiet time before my children got up, because if you're a mom, you get, from the moment they wake up, you get no time, zero. It's crazy. So I did love getting up, and so I have to kind of go two ways here. I actually do wake up early first, and I watch the sunset. I'm really big into the circadian rhythm. So I watch the sunset and then go back to sleep. And then I watch the sunrise, and then the sunset later. So I actually do get up to watch that. I set my alarm for that. But for my personal case, I have to get up about 11 due to medication that I'm on for my seizures and the way that that works out through my day, for my chronic health stuff. So again, I'm loving the petition because 5 to 7 for me a.m. I miss everything. I miss all the shows here on Twitter that are morning shows. I miss engaging with people in the morning, and I also feel like I miss engaging with people at the essence of their day. I'm usually awake at 11, but by the time I do my meditation, my manifestation, everything else, it's about 12 to 1 my time, which is like 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon for everyone else. So if I could ask everyone to get up a certain time, I guess I would hope that we all could figure that out on the same time, but I would never go down that road of asking because I know that mornings are beautiful for people, especially in that place of creating calm and creating those moments for ourselves. And also, there's something to the day. If you can be one of those people that get up early, there's something to being able to utilize the most beautiful part of the day and being able to get things done and have so much time left over if you can, rather than, and I'll round my point here because this isn't about Kimberly, but rather than having to get to the end of the day and feeling like you didn't get the things you wanted to get done, and you can't check off your list the things you wanted to get done. So I'm a big productivity person. I like to be able to check off something at the end of the day, and feeling unsettled where that hasn't been done can be kind of tricky. So I used to be that person too, Rev, where I could, wake up and go to bed at 2 a.m. or whatever the case may be. But I think that it's personal to everyone. And I don't know, there's something about people that's like Myers-Briggs or Enneagram or human design, whatever you are. It's like, are you a morning person or are you not? And it's very clear. Like morning people are like, no, I'm not a morning person. I've tried it. And then people who are a morning person are very like happy and it works for them. And my kids are a very good example. My daughter, she gets up. The minute she's up, she's happy. My son is like me. I sound like a bullfrog right now. It's going to take me a little while to actually like get my brain on track. So I just think it's personal to everyone. But if you start that petition for later, I don't know, I might sign it. We'll see how it goes because I miss everything. So I'm kind of like, I would like everybody to be on the same time frame, but we also live in a global world. So time zones have taught us a lot on Twitter Spaces that you really have to make a mindful choice to make it to people's spaces. Like that's why I woke up early today, just because I was like, well, I have the meeting later, so I can come into this, start my day in here before I go to the meeting. And if I'm going to be up earlier than I normally am anyway, then maybe this would be a good place to do that. So I think making a conscious choice to do things that are good for you, even if they're not always your favorite things, is going to be one of those things that you have to make a choice on health, diet, life, people around you. So yeah, waking up early is definitely not like a preference of mine, but if I could do it, I would.
Well, I'm sending lots of love to you because that medication is having you get up a little later. When I take the Myers-Briggs before 10 a.m., it's like, go back to bed. All right. It knows me that well. It says ENFP, let him sleep in. But
I'm an ENFP. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm an ENFP.
A shocker. Well. I am not surprised that you are an ENFP, Kimberly K. I know you a little bit. I love that. But everybody listen, stand up, do the hokey pokey, get that blood circulation going. Let's get some more people into the room. Let's ask some questions. I am going to use this opportunity to tell everybody, listen, the answer to everything is love. The reason that we often fail, it's the equation, folks. Nobody said love is easy. You got to work at it. And that is what this space is so often about, is love and working hard together. So Kimberly K., it is just such a joy to have you and what you bring to these communities and the depth of knowledge to us, and same with Indra and Ron and Adam and Ashley and Rose and Lance and our buddy Dan and Kiki and everybody down there. If I missed you, it's just because my eyes are tired. I'm up. Oh no, it's almost noon here. I am awake, but I have to run. I have to get out there and earn some bread, man. So I will be listening. I will be here, but I got to get the dough. And this has just been so fun. Ron, yes, sir. I mean, like I'm moving you, I'm shifting you over in the slot right here. So, you run with it, baby. And I will talk to all of you later.
Yes, sir.
Hey, have a great, blessed day, Rev, and appreciate you dropping into the Positivity Vibe Tribe. And hey, Kimberly, thank you so much for starting your day with us. Wow, that just warmed my heart. I love to hear that. And yeah, we're really blessed to have you in the space. And I hope I captured a few things that you said accurately. So, everybody, I am trying to capture as many of the people that come and speak up here, and because all of you are teaching me also as we go along. I learn so much from all of you, and I know that we are just like sponges in this community. So I try to capture as much as I can. So check out in the chat. There should be a lot of the tweets will be in there, and hopefully I get you all accurately and capture you all accurately to my best. So let's go to our next speaker, who is Adam. Hey, welcome, Adam, to the Positivity Vibe Tribe. Everybody, Adam has a great community as well. Oh, and by the way, almost forgot because it's so new, Kimberly. Kimberly's community is the classroom. So do check that out because it's a new community and it's going to be a lot about us in the community teaching each other magic things. So I just love that idea, Kimberly. It is unique. And I think you're going to get a lot of people volunteering to teach in your community. I'm definitely putting up my hand. So excited. My apologies, Kimberly, for forgetting to announce that as well. So, yes.
Indra, I just want to interject here. I'm also going to take care of some medical things, but
Sure.
this space is amazing as always. I'm saying thank you to every person that's speaking and everyone that's in the audience because you guys are the ones that make this possible. And I also have to shout out Kimberly for that question about manifestation and manifesting the interviews that are coming up because that's exactly what's happening. Getting opportunities like this to speak with you guys just makes more of that possible to be able to share missions like this. So thank you. And thank you, Indra, Rev, Ron, and everyone. I send you so much love and I hope you have a fantastic day.
You too, Ashley. Thank you.
Yay, Ashley, thank you for making time in your day as well for us. We really appreciate you to drop into the community like that. So much love and light to you as well, and wishing you a great day as you head off into the sunset. And I'm sure we're all going to connect again really soon. So, yay. Okay, Adam, over to you. And Adam does run the mental health community. So he has so many really great resources available. So welcome, Adam.
Well, first, thanks for having me up to speak. It's a pleasure. It was the mental health community is just the goal to give out phone numbers. That's it. And we do occasionally get a post that's so weird here and there, and we have to take it down. But we're try to stay on top of it. But I want to talk about journaling a bit. I mean, for me, I think journaling changed my life. I know that's a lot, like to say it, but it really did. And it was about 10 years ago when I started journaling. It was a doctor that actually told me about it, and he said use your hand to write with. Now maybe people that type, will type, depending. But journaling is so important. I journal. I probably journal too much, so I might need like some help with that. But I'm sure I'll figure that out. But no. I think that I have ADHD, so I journal like many different thoughts, and then I try to bring it down a little bit and figure out like okay, what do I mean by that or this, and what Kimberly said, though, manifesting. I mean, I do I did read the book, and and but Joe Dispenza, I mean, he's phenomenal too. It's all the same doctor actually recommended that. And to each their own, but positivity, um mindfulness, whatever it is. I know Kimberly had a mindfulness, or has a mindfulness community. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I know she has a community, and that's awesome. And is always bringing knowledge to the space. And for me, I think that just getting those thoughts out, like your space, Indras, is phenomenal. Just being able to, especially this Thursday, like being able to talk about whatever you want to talk about, and say, hey, today I want to talk about journaling, or I want to talk about when I manifest, or whatever it might be. But for me, it's very important for me to journal, and I think it's helped me a tremendous amount. It's taken a long time. It's been a path, but but that path has led me in the right direction, and I've been, extremely, I guess, happy with the direction it's led me in, and what I do, you know, uh, in life, and the work-life balance, as they say. So, it's just there's so much knowledge in this space, and I saw that the tweet was which was awesome, that you're partnering with Bunsen and Beaker, and that's, or am I saying that right? Is that correct?
Yes,
Partnering.
yes. Our partners are the account Bunsen and Beaker, and they are having a space later on today. And I will make sure that I actually post that up in the nest. I like to do that during the space so that if you guys need some kind of good vibes, pet friendly, sci-fi, science kind of background stuff, it's always an amazing space. Thank you so much for that reminder, Adam. I have it
Yeah,
here on my to-do list. Yes.
I just saw it on the tweet when I was retweeting, and I was like, oh, I better, like, and so, but really journaling it, like, I it's not everything. I mean, there's music. I mean, there's so many things that bring light, life, positivity to us, including the space. And it's um you know it's just all of it. And I think it's important to have that balance. And for me, at least, I'm just sure that everyone that's here is here for that reason. So that's awesome. And I'm just glad that I can be here today, and I can make some time and stop in and say hello, and let you know that I support the Positivity Vibe Tribe. I want to see you flourish. I want to see you continue to grow, and just really like take over Twitter. Well, not really take over Twitter, but take over Twitter with the positivity, let's say. And that's awesome. So I'm in
Thanks
a
so
different field.
much.
But yeah, no, I mean, well, I think you can do it. I mean, I think you are on this trajectory. And it, you see it. It's there, and it's a phenomenal. Really, just to see the growth that you had, and whenever I can stop in, I try to stop in. And so thank you for allowing me to speak, and letting me up, and if you saw my journals, like maybe I'll take a picture of them because I have so many of them. But
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Thank you for
yeah,
sharing about the power of journaling, Adam, because I'm also of the handwritten style as well. I know a lot of people like to type because they're thinking a lot faster, but for me, it actually brings things down. As in, okay, I'm just going to slow down to write. So that's the thing with me. It actually forces me to slow down. Okay, let's go to Lance, and then we're going to barbecue. Hey, Lance, did you want to
Hey,
chime in with a
yeah,
thought?
I'm gonna chime it in. Actually, I was going to go back to the before I talk about reinventing your life and yourself. My mom is actually a past Silva Method grad way, way, way far back in the late 80s with Wayne Dyer.
Wow, that's amazing.
So a lot of people think a lot of this stuff is brand new, but different things has been repackaged into different Silva Method training packages. Or I remember the package that I ended up getting when I started personal development training, and they shared a lot of great stuff on my journey as well. And so under the reinventing of your life, it can be anything that you want to reinvent your life with. Mine was personal development training. I wanted to get a sense of a higher meaning of what all that was. So I ended up going into a program called Achieve Today, and it was just amazing about different things. If people don't know what Achieve Today is, it's through Joe Vitale. So I picked up Joe Vitale's work of The Secret Mirror 3.0, and then a week later I got this phone call that's saying, would you like some more coaching in this way about law of attraction, manifestation, The Secret? So I just said, absolutely. And as I was talking to my gold life coach, he was mentioning, he says, Lance, would you like to see something powerful, so magical happen in the next 48 hours? I said, sure. He says, okay, grab a box and create a box out of a shoe box, anything that you want to see happen. He says, don't make it too many things. He says, just make it one powerful thing that you like to see happen as your manifestation box. You can decorate it, go nuts with it. And I said, okay, I would like to see. I hadn't been to like an air show in a very long time, and in my manifestation box in the next 48 hours, when I joined in with the Achieve Today team, I said I would like to see those armed forces planes come right up over our building. And guess what happened? I even programmed a certain time. The manifestation came around to where I actually came right out on my balcony, because I live up on the 14th floor in a huge condo, and they came right, two planes parallel, doing some tricks and flips into the sky, and it was like right there, right in front of you at the time, at the exact time, everything. I've been using this tool ever since. I had a huge goal in mind to become. I had this huge goal to actually be a children's author, and I was going to do anything in my power to be and do that and live that life. And I said to my mom, I have this dream, just like Martin Luther and King Jr. Had. And I said, I want to have this within under a year. And it just so happens to be my mom found the program with Friesen Press and became partners with them. And then automatically I had everything up and running with a lot of help with my mom, with my aunt, with Friesen Press, everybody that put their effort into it, SEO, marketing, everything. It was just magical. And I put that. So when I saw those little bits of how to reinvent your life, I said, this is how I want to reinvent my life. This is my next. It's like a breadcrumb trail. You start a little bit more, a little bit more. And then before you know it, certain things are you're actually making the dream come alive every day. And it happened. Now I have actually 2 books that have been published.
That's amazing. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. I have heard of the manifestation box, and as you said, Lance, it can be pretty much you can write anything in there, but not too many things, and even one or two, like you suggested, because otherwise you just want to focus on the things that are really important, and even one, I think, is almost even more powerful.
Exactly.
So thank you so much for sharing that. I love that concept.
You're
It
very
really
welcome.
is. Yeah, it's beautiful. And go Karen for being the silver mode. I
Yeah,
love it.
that was many years ago, and I still use some of those techniques, daily. So
Yeah.
it was awesome, and I studied with Jose Silva's daughter Laura in the advanced method, and it was amazing. So I enjoyed every bit of it, and still do.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, and like because I remember when I was little reading. I mean, Wayne Dwyer has been writing books for a long time, because that was sort of, when I was 12, 13, reading some of his books. And I think, yeah, a lot of us do forget that a lot of these things have been around, and then they're revitalized and repurposed. So,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
and I had the pleasure of actually speaking with him briefly. He came to a local venue here to speak, and I had the pleasure of meeting him briefly. So that was wonderful too.
wow, that's amazing. Thank you both for sharing that. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You're very
Indra.
welcome, Indra. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone, all speakers, co-hosts, listeners.
Yeah,
Thank you very
everyone.
much.
Thank you so much, both of you. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Okay, we are heading over. Hey, Bryce, welcome to the Positivity Vibe Tribe. Great to have you here, as always.
Thank you. No, I appreciate the time. Yeah, I think what's funny is that last time I spoke in this group, I think you were touching on gratitude in some way, shape, or form. So maybe this is the universal energy drawing me back to the room to talk on this subject again. And I love it. I think it's critical. I'm big in Stoic philosophy. I host a room every week. I co-host another room each week, and so I've been studying it for a few years. And Stoics are really big on living in the now, like honoring the moment. Because the past is unchangeable and the future is uncertain. So they're constantly, basically working from a place of gratitude. If you think of all we have is the moment, like what do we have right now? We have this moment. We're in this group. We have the ability to connect with each other and share positivity, and that's a warm, beautiful thing, right? So we have gratitude instantly, living in the moment. And so for me, what I like to do is I like to start my day from a place of gratitude, right? And so that includes some meditation and just focusing on some key things. It can be even basic things, that your basic needs are met, relationships that you have in your life. If you really sit down and try to list them, you have a lot of things. Most of us have a lot of things to be really thankful for. And so for me, I try to meditate on a few key things every day. And what that does is if you start the day from a place of gratitude, it really opens the door to blessings. So if you start the day thinking, hey, what a wonderful opportunity I have, to be alive in this moment, to be able to think, to enjoy, to love, to laugh, just even simple things like that. It puts you in a positive mind frame. And as we all know, if you have a good attitude starting the day versus a bad attitude, the outcomes can be very, very different. So I would say like mindset is critical. And then Adam touched on journaling, which your Stoics are big on. And that can be helpful for being very reflective. You're like I like to try to do it. I'm not always consistent with it, but make some notes at the beginning and the end of the day. And if you go back and look, you'll be shocked to see what you were thinking and what your goals were, things like that. It helps you really stay well adjusted and gives you and can set you up for having a great perspective going forward. And the space that I do every Saturday currently on Stoicism is we're going through the book of the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. And Marcus's first book 1, There's 12 books it's a journal. This is his personal diary that was never meant to be read by anybody else. This was his own thoughts and reflections. He lists out in detail all the people who've been important and influential in his life, from the slaves that served him up through all of his great teachers, wise people, his family, other emperors, things like that. But it's really powerful in the sense that this is his own journal, and these are people he knows intimately, but he still writes out all their positive qualities and how those positive qualities affected him. So in reality, in this journal, his first book is just talking about all the things he's really thankful for, all the people that are important to him, and how they influence him to be a better person. And so I thought that was really powerful. It was a throwaway part of his journal that when I read it the first time, but going through it a couple other times and having some discussion in this great group that we have every Saturday is that really stuck out at me. Just how powerful gratitude is, because it can shift your perspective. And like I said, it opens the door for blessings. So I would say, hey, if you're struggling, try to start your day just by thinking of a few things that you're truly thankful for friends, family, places and things that you live in, the world that you do, and the time that you do. There's so many wonderful things. If you can just get a little bit of a smile on your face and a little bit of a positive perspective, you can really take that momentum a long way during the day.
Thanks so much, Bryce, for sharing so much on gratitude. It's actually, I do remember that previously you've been in the space talking about the topic of gratitude, and appreciate you dropping in today and sharing so much. It's really wonderful to see you here. Thank you so much. Okay, let's welcome Roman to the Positivity Vibe Tribe space. Roman, warm welcome, because we haven't heard from you before as a speaker. So we love to hear new speakers. And it's organically transformed into a gratitude discussion. So did you want to share something? Roman, can you hear me? Okay, Ron, while we're waiting, did you want to choose somebody who tweeted out the room today?
Yes, I do. And I was our Mr. Dan. He's Danny Brooks 734. He teaches teach you how to learn through music. Chief Academic Officer, David Z. Fund, a composer, performer, educator, and we all have been graced with his talent today by singing the song from Little Mermaid, which was really impressive and very nice. And so, thank you, Dan, for tweeting it out.
Yay! Thank you, Dan. Thank you for your sharing your music talents, and thank you for tweeting out the space so much. We really appreciate that, because it really does help to spread the vibe of this tribe out into the ethos. Yay! Really love seeing you guys in the space, the kindness community. Okay, Roman, are you able to hit your mic down the bottom? You actually need to hit the button on the left-hand side down the bottom to release, so you can speak. Okay, maybe you're having technical problems. Okay. Well, hey guys, this has been a pretty crazy, amazing space. We've had a bit of fun here and certainly listened to so many different perspectives. And we ended up taking a gratitude route, which is amazing, because this is Thursday is sort of like our official community space. So it is a time where we just want to go with the flow, wherever that flow is, with you guys, the community. We are going to go on that journey and talk about the things that are important. And it seems to be gratitude is never going to go out of fashion. And I know I say this a lot, but it really doesn't, because it is a basis for so many things in our life. And at the very basic, it's the start of a great day. to just have a little bit of gratitude at the beginning of your day, and to feel the gratitude and to take a moment for yourself. And that's really what it is. It's almost delving into self-care is taking some time for yourself in gratitude mode. And that could be, as we've heard here, many of the people in the space, they journal a little bit about their gratitude, and they explore those areas of what they are grateful for. And I love that. I love that concept of writing things down, because it really does just it's always more powerful, right? When we write something down, we reflect on it. And even if we go back later at the end of the day, or we incorporate some gratitude just as we're going about our morning, routine. And that's something that I've been doing for quite a while now, is just as I'm walking around, having my breakfast, even holding that cup of coffee, just embracing it and just feeling so grateful for the moment of, I have this beautiful cup of coffee, and then I just happen to glance out the window and I just see the beautiful sunshine. And there is just so many things to be grateful for, and just sometimes to just resonate in those moments. I don't have to move on to like listing out a billion things, just simplicity of those moments, and for how far that I have come in this moment, because we really need to also, I feel like we need to appreciate ourselves as part of our gratitude. And I just want to turn that back to you all to take that on board today, because I know that we've become really good at, okay, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this cup of coffee. I'm so grateful for everything that I have. But sometimes we have to also turn it back to ourselves and realize that really we have so much gratitude for ourselves and the path and how far we have come on this journey. Really powerful stuff to reflect on ourselves. So it's been a wonderful chat. And just to start to round off the space, let's head up to the nest, where Ron has so generously loaded up our nest with some goodies up the top. And when I talk about the nest, I'm talking about the dots above Rev and Ron's head, that you can scroll across those dots. And the very first thing up the top is later today, there is going to be a space with our partners, Bunsen and Beaker. That's the Bunsen and Beaker, the Pet Science and Empathy account. They have amazing spaces, so do check out their space later in the day. That is going to be on at 5 p.m. Eastern time, everybody. So check that out. And then there is also a link to joining our community, our Positivity Vibe Tribe community. If you haven't joined our community already, there is a link there, and we actually have over 6,500 members, and that is just growing and thriving. And we're so blessed to have so many incredible members in our community posting so many beautiful things. I often scroll through that community and it just warms my heart just to visually look at the beauty and the words and all the energy that you guys are giving off in that community. Thank you so much. And then also, I want to thank my super followers. It's a new thing. Yes, the last couple of weeks, I have now super followers, and we've opened up the VIP club. It's a monthly paid subscription for exclusive content, and we have exclusive first release on video content, and then we always have our super followers spaces where we basically talk about so many different topics. I really go into deep, and it's almost like an Ask Me Anything on my career as a model, TV host, and currently TV and film producer. So that was so much fun last week, and I'm so grateful for my super followers for turning up and for just being so much fun and being so joyful. And yes, we often do kind of cross over into the spirituality, and we even ended up talking a little bit about a healthy lifestyle. So love that. Thank you. Speaking of gratitude, also, again, Thank you to our sponsors, Wordsmith Pakistan, for being the sponsors of this show. We are truly blessed that you guys support us, and also you provide such amazing skills with your content creation. If any of you creators need any support in that area, all their contact information are there. And then lastly, up in the nest is the general link to my YouTube channel. So, as many of you know, I love to create content, and I have incredible interviews with some amazing people sharing their experiences, their knowledge. I'm learning so much from those interviews. And then there's also guided meditations and affirmations there. And and then there's also one other area that I also create on is it's like a lessons learned or my journey thus far. And for example, I have my take on living with gratitude, and then there's the gratitude guided meditation, and bonus, everyone, there's actually gratitude affirmations because I really feel like this is an area that can never be over created on. So love your subscription on that on my YouTube channel, you guys, because the ones that have subscribed already, and for anybody that feels that I could add some value with any of those things that I've mentioned. So, Ron, do you have any last thoughts for the space?
Just a great space today. I always enjoy these spaces. Thank you to the listeners and the speakers, all of them. And just remember to, it begins with self-love. I do believe that's very important. And that once you fill your cup, then you can help others even better. And just always be kind. And please don't judge anyone. And just remember, love is the truth that we all know. And that's it, Indra.
Thanks so much. So thank you to our co-hosts, to Rev, MacLive, and of course to Ron. Thank you guys so much for being such amazing co-hosts. And also thank you, Ron, for being the community leader in our community over there with our many wonderful moderators that are busy working away. Hey, speaking of super moderators, I just see Senthil in the space, one of our amazing moderators who work in the community, making sure that it's just a wonderful vibe in the community. Thank you so much for dropping in, Senthil. Always love to see you in the space. Hey, thank you to the speakers that dropped in today. I understand what busy lives you guys have. And just to drop in and to share with us in this community, oh my gosh, it just warms my heart every time. So thank you so much, you guys. Love hearing your thoughts and everything that you have to share with us here in the space. Most importantly, I want to reach out to you listeners. I know a lot of you guys are listening and working or doing other things that you have to do in life, and it really is so appreciated that you tune in to the Positivity Vibe Tribe and share with us in this moment, because we are all pure energy, and that's what we truly are. So we are all connected. Look around at your tribe, your family here in this space, and I truly am so blessed to be a part of this community with all of you. Of course, we will be back on Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have quite an amazing guest lined up. Sana Monster is going to be our guest, and she is quite the creator. And I'm super excited to be interviewing her in this space. So, guys, do tune in. And by the way, I'm going to be jumping over at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over to our partners space, Bunsen and Beaker. So do check that out and join me over there if you guys have a moment, because that's always going to be fun, hanging out with our partners, Bunsen and Beaker. So thank you guys for joining us on this community space. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful, wonderful space it's been. Until next time, I am sending you love, light, and blessings.